3 reasons I don't recommend free coaching, whether it's my own client coming to me for career coaching or me looking for a coach, and why you shouldn't neither. Hi everyone, Jade from Career Journey Professional, based in Sydney, helping you to find and land in that dream career that's aligned with who you are and utilize what you're best at that gives you the fulfillment that means success in your own terms. Today I'm sharing a topic that I just want to share from the bottom of my heart, why I don't do free coaching anymore. So I used to do, from time to time, I have periodically do free coaching for selective clients, and I used to run free workshops. I have a meetup group, I have up to more than 800 people, but I just choose not to do it anymore for several reasons that I want to share. And also I figure it could be helpful for you as well. I just don't recommend it whether you're looking for a coach, whether for yourself or in other areas of your life. I'm talking about a coach that in a long-term basis that you will consider to work with. So the first reason is it could end up wasting your time. One behavioral psychology I guess all of us has experienced. If you can get a free cup of coffee versus you have to pay $8, say quite expensive, right? $8, because nowadays coffee is like $3, $4, $5. And if you have to pay $8 for a cup of coffee, so-called really good coffee, which one would you value more? Of course, if you have to go downstairs, if it's a free coffee and if you're busy caught in something, you probably wouldn't get it. And if it's $8 you paid for it, you would definitely go down to get it. Why? Because you value your own money, you value your own time and energy, and that's the energy that a coach is putting out as well. I value my work. The more I do it, the more I value my work. I helped client who get a 40% pay rise, and you're looking at 20-30 grand sometimes, with just one powerful session. And I also helped clients shifting their life, like they decided to go overseas, choosing a completely different career, lifestyle, different spouse, everything shifted for their lives. So I really value the value of my coaching sessions, and I decided not to do it because when I offer it for free, there are people who just they don't care too much about it. Maybe they don't show up, or there are people who just wasted it. They didn't come prepared. They didn't really think thoroughly what do they want to make most out of it with their questions. So they ended up wasting their time and my time. So I'm suggesting the same as you as well. If somebody's offering free coaching for a prolonged period of time, I mean, if it's once or twice for you to have a taste, that's reasonable. But for a prolonged period of time, it's not the best. And also think about the value that you invested. Money is just a symbol. What's more valuable is your time and energy, and you want to invest in something that really gives you the best results, that you want to make the most out of it. So when you invest in money, you're more committed, the coach is more committed, and the value is naturally in there in the session itself. And of course, this ties into a lot of people are probably not aware how precious their career decisions, how expensive it can be. I'll give you one example. Sometimes, okay, we graduated, we are jobless, we have no pay, you have this identity crisis, and you really need to find a job. And say you get into a job without thinking too much whether it's a good fit for you, whether it's really helping you to grow, it's really nourishing you, it's really giving you fulfillment. And then 2 or 3 years down the track, you find out it's not a fit, and then you would need to start this journey again, look for another job, and then maybe out of desperation, maybe out of frustration, you'll find another one that's not suitable for you without thoroughly thinking about it. Again, another 2-3 years down the track, your confidence or your positive mindset will be destroyed from this process because you didn't really thoroughly take the time to invest in yourself, to think about it. Not necessarily investing in a career coach, but really taking a good thought and sitting down, taking the time to think for yourself what's a good fit for you. And that's the value that I'm talking about. One career decision, one job changing decision can mean so much to you. It can mean you'll pay for 2 to 3 years, and you could be looking at, depends on your pay range, you could be looking at from say 10, 100 grand to even million if you're very senior. So yeah, this is a very expensive decision for yourself, not just money-wise, but also your well-being, your mental happiness, your time off for your family, for your hobbies, with your loved ones, your emotional status as well. Are you fulfilled? Do you have that mentality, that healthy emotional well-being to pursue whatever you want? And ultimately, you work to live. You don't live to work anyways. So yeah, that's point number one. How much do you value yourself? It could be a waste of your time, but it's ultimately comes down to how much do you value your career and your career choices. And secondly, sometimes there could be false sense of confidence, I would say, when you are looking for that career tip and you look around. There are so many career informations out there. And that's what's scary. It's overwhelming. It's like sometimes you get paralyzed from it. There's so many books, or sometimes you hear one video, let's say a motivational speaker say something, oh, let's do it. You just need to keep moving. And then you take action. And then it could be wrong action. It could be wrong, I don't know, may not be the most right strategic decision for you again. So what I'm trying to say, the most important value or the best way to utilize that is tailor-made advice. That's the same as how we need personal trainer. How to exercise, it's so easy to find online, right? But you need someone who give you tailor-made advices so that you save the time and energy or making that wrong potential choice when you are searching around or looking for information. So having that possibly false sense of confidence or possibly false sense of direction. So that saves you a lot as well. And that's the second point of view. And that's why me personally, I believed in coach. I always have my own coach. And when I needed tailor-made advice, of course I still keep reading and I get good inspirations in here and there. But the most tailor-made, the most custom-made, or the best solution always comes from me and my coach working on my current issues in the best way, in the time frame, in the easiest way for me to achieve it. Right. So and the accountability part as well, having someone with you and having someone being supportive along your journey. That's point number 3 that I want to talk about. It's a long journey. Like your career, it's a long journey, and you will always bump into hurdles. You will always have difficulties. You'll be frustrated, and there are always room to improve as well. So along this journey, you want someone who understands you, who can be supportive along the journey with you, but not constantly changing here and there, or every time you just have to hop off to some random people or random book or videos to look for different advices that may or may not be the best suit for you. Okay, so I'm just, again, this is more like a chat video, I guess, just sharing the 3 reasons that I don't do free coaching and I don't pay for free coaching for myself, and I don't advise. If you are my client, if you work with me, you would understand this anyways. So if this makes sense to you, perfect, leave a like. And if doesn't, that's fine, totally fine. There are sometimes in life that we do need free information. It's great that we can get free information, but if you do need tailor-made, save your time and energy, the most right fit for you, something that you value and that person value you as well, I do recommend finding the right coach that with a pay, like with finding the right coach that you have to pay for it. All right, cool. I hope best luck for your career and life. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.